What's up, guys? It's your boy Virgo Derai, and we're gonna talk about this ScrewAttack Death Battle Goku vs Superman Part 2. So obviously they said, both of these guys have new powers. Superman has a solar death flare that can, but it renders him useless for 24 hours, and Goku has this new awesome form that's largely untested, and we don't know the limits of, and we don't know the weaknesses to. Alright, so let's get into it. Now, first off, I like the animation. The animation was great. Shouts to whoever did that. Was awesome. The lines, the banter in it was kind of meh. So I do want to start with saying once again, to me, that ScrewAttack has been biased. And before you click off this video, just hear me out and what I've got to say. Superman fanboys and Dragon Ball fanboys alike. Super Saiyan God Goku Super Saiyan is largely untested. Yes, it has a stupid name. It's largely untested. It has one movie, whereas Superman has infinite writers. So we're going to start right there. Why was this video done when Super Saiyan God Goku Super Saiyan has one move? One movie. We don't know. We know he can beat Golden Frieza. That's it. It's implied that eventually he'll get stronger than Beerus, stronger than Whis, find even stronger opponents throughout the multiverse or whatever is going on in Dragon Ball. And that's what's up. But why was it rushed out? I think this video was done to shut up Dragon Ball fans. I wouldn't have rushed it out. I would have waited until we at least got through 100 episodes of Super and then said, all right, now we've got we got some information. Let's go. You have no information, virtually no information on this form other than he's stronger and he's a god. The next thing I want to get into is the location. Superman destroyed the planet. Yet I saw Shinron. That is impossible. So it should have been Porunga, correct? But Superman doesn't know about New Namek, so he doesn't know about the new Namekian Dragon Balls. So Superman would have had to fight Goku in Otherworld, right? So if Superman fought Goku in Otherworld, is there a sun in Otherworld? And if there is a sun, what type of rays does that sun radiate? This is very important because if it's red sun rays, then Superman is garbage. So, even then, and chances are their clap back to that will be, we measured these characters at full potential, and I'll just say C point A, we don't know what Super Saiyan God Goku can do. So with that being said, measuring these characters at their full potential, let's say there was no sun at all in Otherworld and they fought, Superman would eventually deplete his powers. The next thing I do want to get into, and this is something that they so carefully avoided, Superman had to go into the sun and destroyed the planet last time he fought Goku. However, this time he simply choked him and lobotomized him on some Justice Lord shit. Alright. So if Superman had to destroy the planet last time, and you just mentioned that in desperate times Superman releases a super flare nova from his body that expends all of his solar energy and renders him useless for 24 hours. Had Goku survived something like that, Superman would have lost, right? Superman becomes a regular Kryptonian after using that flare, which means he's kind of like a human. That's why Krypton died, right? All of Krypton died. Remember, it wasn't a planet full of Supermans. Because they were normal. So Superman loses his powers for any amount of time, Goku pretty much has them due to lack of training. So I want to point all of these things out that went into this video, and the fact, like I said, the fact that it was rushed out, the fact that the location was kind of wonky. I just didn't appreciate this video at all, except for the animation. I didn't appreciate any of that stuff. Next thing I do want to get into, though, is the cop-out they threw in at the end. Having King Kai tell us, and then you guys saying, oh, come on, Goku lost, but it's not that bad, right? Because if he achieved limitless power, he'd be boring. Well, Superman really isn't that boring anymore because he has moral difficulties. So who's to say that it would be boring? You guys kind of just fed it down our throats. Like, if Goku gets this strong, he's going to be boring. Is Goku that strong? We don't know yet, because the form that he's in is largely untested. And apparently, according to ScrewAttack, that form is weaker than Super Saiyan 4, which doesn't even exist. So thank you, ScrewAttack, for that. I do want to say, guys, I do feel like ScrewAttack is biased a lot because they do always say we're putting them at their full potential. But, case in point, I'm not going to, drag on. The list could go on and on, but I'm not going to drag this on. But Link versus Cloud, for example, Link had literally all of his endgame shit, whereas Cloud had fire and lightning materia. No Bahamut, no Quake, no gravity, no nothing, just fire and lightning. And a Buster Sword with 2 materia slots. But yet Link had the Master Sword. So, I gotta say, ScrewAttack, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here with your nonsense. Like, I rarely get upset over things like this. I didn't get upset over the first death battle because I thought it was pretty accurate. But this seems so forced, and it's like you guys wanted Goku to win. Like, the fact that Goku even came back to Earth, the fact that Earth even came back, was complete and utter bullshit. Let's face it. Like, you know, you guys rushed out this video, but it's whatever. Guys, in the comment section below, let me know if you liked the video, if you thought it was great. Let me know if you thought it was garbage. Let me know if you thought they did it right or thought they did it wrong. Let me know if you think I'm completely incorrect on this. I'm open to all opinions. As always, my life is a chip in your pile, like groceries. Peace out.